Trek 4, guys. Are you going to be ready to talk about Star Trek 4? I think I am. I think I am ready to talk about Star Trek 4. Welcome to Mirror Domain's movie news for February 16th, 2022. Guys, Star Trek 4 has been announced. Let's just get into talk about this from the Abrams verse. Are you excited for it? New Star Trek movie to reunite Chris Pine's crew. The film is due out December 22nd, 2023. So they got to start filming this pretty soon, guys. Now, there is a little bit of controversy to talk about this, sadly, because we're missing a cast member. We're missing Chekhov. Anton Yelchin's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. So I don't know what they're going to do about that. And it's the Abrams verse. People are have slowly caught on that Abrams is somewhat of a hack because of the rise of Skywalker and all of that mumbo jumbo. But, it doesn't look like he's attached to direct this one, because he didn't direct the third one either, right? So, but it looks like the main cast is going to be back. Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Simon Pegg, Carl Urban, Zoe Saldana, John Cho. Okay. They've all had success afterwards, but Chris Pine is big. You know what? You think that I would be excited for it. I do like Star Trek sometimes. Oh God, guys, I don't know. A new Star Trek movie. Are you guys excited for it? Do you think it can work? What's it going to be about? It was supposed to be about his dad, Kirk's dad, and they were going to bring back Chris Hemsworth. I don't think they're going with that storyline anymore. That just doesn't make sense. I just like, oh, Star Trek 4 next year. They got to start shooting that pretty soon. What do you guys think? Can it work? Are you excited for another Star Trek movie in the Abrams verse? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk about it. All right, guys. You're watching Mirror Domain's movie news. Your place for entertainment headlines, where we talk about the actual news headlines. Now, there's a Chris Pine movie coming out called The Contractor, which we'll take a look at. Sonic 3 has been announced. Lord of the Rings Dwarf Women. Okay, we saw the trailer this week for The Rings of Power, and fans are really, there's a backlash here that we got to talk about, and it's about dwarf women and beards. Oddly enough. Uncharted box office haul is projected for 70 million. It's pretty big. A Quiet Place 3, Spider-Man fan favorite, Oscars fan favorite. I don't know about that. Mr. Freeze in a Batman sequel for The Batman with Robert Pattinson. Okay, well, that's intriguing. The director says it's a possibility. We got to deal with some Alec Baldwin news here. It's a bit of a bummer. And if we got time, we'll do the Twitter Roundup. Guys, if you don't know how this show works, it's live, 12 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, and it's a live show. So you guys can participate in the live chat with me. And if any of these stories resonate with you and you want to talk about it, let me know, and we'll chat. And if you're just watching this show afterwards, guys, please come join us on your lunch hour or something, and we'll talk about movies, because that's what I really like to do here. I really like to get in and talk about movies. All right, guys, and if you don't know, all of these topics will be in the time codes in the description and comment section. All right, let's talk about The Contractor, a movie with Chris Pine that's coming out on streaming services in later on in April, I think. But it's got Ben Foster in it, and it looks like it's like these two army guys become like mercenaries or something. But it's got Ben Foster, and guys, Ben Foster is awesome. If you haven't seen this trailer, I don't know if I'm going to do a trailer reaction for this. Well, it's got 117,000 views, so I might do a trailer reaction to this. Basically, what happens here is in the trailer, he gets discharged, and he's got to find work. So he becomes a contractor, and then Kiefer Sutherland is in this. Forgive me there. Sorry. Kiefer Sutherland is in this. He plays the guy who recruits him to be this line of work. And it's a pretty sleek spy thriller that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's only going to be on streaming services. Chris Pine, Ben Foster, Kiefer Sutherland. I mean, come on. It looks like it should be better than that. The Contractor, guys. I'm trying to find a shot here of Sutherland. because it looks like he's got a beard on or something. Um, talking about beards. Okay, where is he? Come on. I know he's in the trailer somewhere. Okay, well, guys, The Contractor. Let's take a look at. There you can see his Ben Foster's from Paramount. Do they give me a release date here? No, they don't. But guys, I thought the trailer looked pretty good. I thought it had that flair to it that you know that espionage, high action, and it looks good. The Contractor trailer, guys. Did you check it out? Because it looks like it's got potential to be like a nice little sleeper hit there. Oh, there's Sutherland. There we go. There he is. So he's the bad guy in this movie, and Sutherland is always good as a bad guy. Same with his dad too. They're always good at playing the villains. But The Contractor. Did you guys see this trailer? Let me know if you did, and we'll talk about it because it's cool, man. The Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is not even out, but we got a third Sonic movie to take a look at, guys. And a Knuckles series is set for Paramount with Idris Elba playing the voice of Knuckles. I guess he's going to get a spin-off series. But we're going to get a third Sonic movie. I really liked the first Sonic movie, so I'll be looking forward to seeing the second one in the theater. When this comes out. But let's just take a look at when this is supposed to all be happening, guys. Idris Elba voiced Knuckles and is set for a streaming service, Paramount Plus. So this Knuckles series is for Paramount Plus. Okay. But a third movie is set to come out. Okay, so the Sonic series Knuckles is set to launch in 2023. But when is Sonic 3 supposed to come out? I would imagine next year or 2024. Is that it, guys? Is that all you have to have for me in this little article? Come on. Third Sonic movie, and you're not going to tell me when the Sonic movie's coming out? What kind is this? What kind of tripe is this, Hollywood Reporter? Maybe I'm just not reading it, guys. Am I not reading this? The sequel, Sonic 2, comes out April 8th. Okay. It's unclear the filmmaking team will come back for the third movie, which is still in early development. Okay, so the third movie is not listed yet for a release date, but we're getting a Knuckles series. What do you think? Is that something that you want to check out? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about that. Sonic 3. Guys, did you watch the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power trailer? It's got everybody abuzz. For good and bad reasons. A lot of people have bad reasons. A lot of people are really hating on it. But there's a controversy that we got to talk about. Lord of the Rings beard controversy. How the Rings of Power breaks the Tolkien lore. Because the dwarf women are supposed to have beards. And in the trailer and in the character posters we saw, this is a dwarf woman. There's no beard. And it's got all the fans' feathers ruffled and guys, it's drawn their ire. If you go on the Reddit and the Twitter and you look at all of the fan outrage about this, it's got everybody all worked up, and it's kind of like, has it got you worked up? For me, it's like, whatever. They go on to explain, the writers of the new series say, well, it's before that time. It's thousands of years before Lord of the Rings. So, the dwarf women didn't grow beards until later on. If that's a satisfactory answer for you, that's exactly what they said. I don't see what else they could say, but I like the trailer, despite the fact that some of the CG looked shoddy, looked very much like a video game. But the beard controversy, are you guys weighing in on that? Does it make you say, oh, I got to get on social media here. I got to make my outrage known to the world. No, come on, beard controversy. A beard. Women with beards. Do you really want to see that anyway? All right, but what's something that people do want to see? They want to see the Uncharted movie. And that's not what I want to do, guys. Uncharted, Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg's pick is projected to make 70 million global haul this weekend. Well, I got my tickets, and I've been following this project. I like the trailers for it. I think Wahlberg and Holland are going to have good chemistry, but the early reviews and the buzz has not been good. It's not been good. So I think the movie's going to make the 70 million. I think it will, on name recognition alone, because of Wahlberg and Holland together, and it's an Uncharted movie. People just want to see that. Now, a lot of the controversy out there is that, well, I don't really want to see him as Nathan Drake. I don't see him as that. Yeah, I agree with all of those criticisms, but it's one of those things where studio executives were sitting in their comfy little leather chairs saying, ooh, the marketing research shows that people will go see movies with Tom Holland, and let's put him in this big actioner, and he's supposed to be playing a character, but Nathan Drake, but he doesn't look like him, and he's whatever. Who cares? People won't care about that. Well, guess what? People do care about that, and it's going to have an impact, because people would have paid huge money to see Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake. Guys, I don't know. 70 million. As I said, the tomato meter, it's gone down again today. It was up to 53% yesterday. We did a story about that yesterday too. So it's like the buzz for it goes up and then it goes down. I don't know about this, guys. I'm gonna watch it and tomorrow, and you'll watch my initial reaction out of the theater tomorrow night. It'll be up on the channel. I got good tickets for a good theater too. It's got good sound in it, but some of the early reviews have just not been very good. But here's a good review. Far-fetched? Yes. Inconceivable. Eye-rolling. Absurd too. It also feels a bit unreasonable to expect anything more or less from an Uncharted movie. Exactly. What are you expecting? Shakespeare? I mean, come on. It's not a fare that requires critical thinking. It's just, I want to go watch it. I want to turn off my brain and just have some fun with it. That's all I really want to do. But everybody thinks that it has to be this big epic thing that has to put video game movies on the radar. But I mean, come on. Here's a bad review from Mike D'Angelo. Uncharted isn't even especially good fan service. Yeah, well, guys, I don't know about this. Uncharted buzz. What do you think? Are you going to go see it regardless? I will, and I think a lot of people will. It will make that $70 million haul that the bookies are projecting. Okay, all right. Let's move on. Let's move on to A Quiet Place 3. I really liked A Quiet Place 2. Quite a bit, actually. I like the way that it opened up, and I like how it continued that franchise. Now, we know that we're going to get a spin-off series for A Quiet Place, but Quiet Place 3 is in the works for a 2025 release with John Krasinski helming it, which is good. That's good, because this is his baby. It's his baby, and it's his project, and he's done phenomenal work with it so far, and it's great. So A Quiet Place 3 is going to see the return of the Abbott family, which is good. It's slated for 2025. Let's read this quote, and then we'll talk about the spinoff. I always said when we were approaching this one, I said, I think you need to think of this not as a sequel, but this is chapter 2. This is just a continuation. All right. So that's what he's talking about. Talking about the family. It's a continuing story. These aliens, we think that they're aliens because they showed that meteor. We think they came down in the second one. So I'm really excited for it. Emily Blunt and that young deaf girl does a fantastic job in this movie to really sell it. It's a franchise that you got to keep your eye on because it's just really well done. It's just enthralling. I like it a lot. So there's a spin-off coming out, directed by the guy who did Pig with Nicolas Cage last year. So that's exciting. It's a spin-off, but it's also coming from an idea from John Krasinski. So that's great. And the spin-off is supposed to come out next year for 2023. That's what this article over on Joe Blow is talking about, guys. But A Quiet Place 3! Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comments below. Fuzz Aldrin, big fan. Thank you. Thank you very much. That means a lot. especially on days like today when I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm still in front of the camera doing it. Whatever. All right, let's talk about Spider-Man. Spider-Man No Way Home pushed for fan favorite Oscar win. Yeah, the Oscars this year have like a poll out for best favorite fan favorite, and you can go vote on that on their website. But Spider-Man No Way Home for sure. I felt like that was snubbed for Best Picture. Yeah, I know it didn't have a chance to win Best Picture, but it should have been nominated, guys. I don't know what you're doing. Everybody loved that film. Come on. It's got $1.8 billion in revenue to prove that people really like that film. But Justice League fans are shut out because I guess Zack Snyder's Justice League is not going to be eligible for the fan favorite. And does that ruffle your feathers? Well, ruffling the feathers seems to be the motif for today. But I felt like I'd keep my eye on this. Voting for the fan award opened on February 14th and will run to March 3rd. Okay. It's done via Twitter during with hashtags. So if that's something that tickles your fancy and you want to go vote in that, I'll put in my vote for Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, why not? Fan favorite. This one's cool, guys. The Batman. Matt Reeves would be interested in a grounded Mr. Freeze for the sequel. Now that is something I think a lot of people want to see. Mr. Freeze is got to be one of my favorite Batman villains that goes beyond like the core four of the Penguin, Catwoman, the Riddler, and Joker. He's got to be the fifth. He's got to be up there. And I think a lot of people would love to see a Mr. Freeze done well. And God, they could do that. If they did a Mr. Freeze for the Batman sequel, sign me up, because that gets me excited. That makes me want to go, hey, what's going on here? But Matt Reeves himself has said that he really wants to do this. He would be interested in doing it. So let's just read his quote here that came from Collider. In my view, I just feel drawn to finding the grounded version of everything. So to me, it would be a challenge in an interesting way to try and figure out how that could happen. Even the idea of something like Mr. Freeze, that's such a great story, right? I think there's actually a grounded version of that story which could be really powerful and could really be great. Yes, it could be. A Mr. Freeze in the sequel, that would be triumphant. If they did a Mr. Freeze for the Batman sequel and then capped off that trilogy with the Joker at the end, that would make the Robert Pattinson's Batman franchise iconic. Guys, the Batman comes out March 4th. I got my tickets. I'm seeing it March 3rd. It's going to be awesome, I think. Everything points to it's going to be just mind-blowingly good. And a Mr. Freeze coming for the sequel would just make me absolutely happy. Absolutely happy. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Was that something that would make you happy? A Mr. Freeze? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Who would be the fan casting? Who would be the fan casting for Mr. Freeze? Yeah. You know what? Who I'd like to see? I'd like to see Vin Diesel play Mr. Freeze. Yeah. That would be cool. Now that would be epic. A Mr. Freeze played by Vin Diesel? It's got potential, guys. It's got potential. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. All right, guys, let's talk about something that's not all that fun. And we're going to address it here because it is movie news. It's entertainment news. And we know the situation with Rust, Alec Baldwin. But it appears that Alec Baldwin and other producers are being sued by the family of Helena Hutchins. The cinematographer's family is suing them for wrongful death. So the situation it's turned really bad. Well, it went from worse to just now it's getting ugly. And it's just something that's if you're the family of her, of course you want some kind of reckoning. I don't know if this is the right avenue for it, though. To sue Alec Baldwin for it? Was he negligent for not checking it? it's one of those things where you just kind of like, why do we have to go down this road? Why do we have to have this happen? There's so many things that should have been in place for this not to happen, especially with regulations with having live ammunition on set or stuff like that. It's an ugly situation. Guys, I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about that. It's happening, and it's a road that I wish that we didn't have to go down. Yeah. All right, guys. How much time are we at here? We're only at 20 minutes. Huh. Okay. Let's go into the Twitterverse and see what's trending, because we got time today. All right. Film update. See what's happening out here. Okay. Angus Cloud says his dream role is to be cast as a live-action Treasure Planet. No, that's not happening. Who the hell is this Angus Cloud, and why is he getting so much press? Jesus. Okay, Madonna confirms auditions are currently taking place for her upcoming biopic. Who would you like to see as Madonna? Who would I like to see as Madonna? Kaylee Cowan. That's who I'd like to see. Kaylee Cowan, I think, looks like she could pull that off. Like a younger version of her. Who is Kaylee Cowan, guys? Let me see if I can pull that up. She was in that movie last year with Nicolas Cage. Why am I not finding it? Okay, I'll just go to her Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. All right, there she is. Okay, I think she can. I think she's got the face. She's an actress. I think she could play a younger Madonna very well. Yeah, that's who I would say would play my younger. Ooh, that's a little bit risque, isn't it? Guys, check out her channel, her Instagram page. I think she could definitely play a younger Madonna. I mean, come on, look at, yeah, it's right there. Come on, that's what I think. The poster for The Contractor. We looked at that trailer today, guys, and that poster looks awful. It looks like he's like a CG head on there. What the heck is going on? That's awful. The film trailer for The Contractor. Chris Pine and Ben Foster. Yes, maybe I will do a trailer reaction for this. Black Panther was released 4 years ago. Really? Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. And they should have just recast this role, guys. I don't know. That's where I land on this controversy. Recast T'Challa, guys. I don't want to see a Black Panther 2 without the character in there. And I don't want to see another character take on the mantle right now. I just want to see this character. And I think Boseman would have wanted him to be recast for sure. Yeah. Happy birthday, Elizabeth Olsen, my favorite MCU character now, by far. Whoops. Ooh, I just gave you guys a glimpse to my Instagram or my Pinterest page. Yes, I do like Taylor Swift. But yeah, it's her birthday today. I'll give this a little heart. Why not? Happy birthday, Elizabeth Olsen. Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson for Geek Magazine. They're very photogenic people, aren't they? They're very photogenic. Zoe Kravitz is breathtaking. Breathtaking. Okay, Euphoria. Let me wet my whistle here, guys. Well, guys, if you don't know, this is how the show goes. And eventually, when you guys start participating a lot more in the live chat, you guys will drive the show. You guys will bring topics up that you want to talk about, and we'll talk about movie news and headlines and such like that, and things that tickle your fancy. What's this? Babylon. Brad Pitt. Margot Robbie. Okay, from Damien Chazelle. That's really cool. When's that coming out? Babylon. Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie working together. That's great. A new Star Trek movie will begin filming. Yes, we know that. We opened with that. Teen Wolf, the movie from on Paramount Plus. Is that something that you want to see? A Quiet Place Part 3 will be released in 2025. Okay, I think we've hit all the good headlines for today, guys. I think we hit all the big headlines out there. And returning cast for the Teen Wolf movie. There you go. So if you liked the series, Dylan O'Brien and Arden Cho will not return, while Tyler Hoechlin is in negotiations because he's probably busy with the Superman show, Superman and Lois right now. So yeah, Dylan O'Brien will not be returning for Teen Wolf. Okay, well, that will bum some people out. That'll bum some people out. Jennifer Lopez's Marry Me movie has the highest grossing movie on Valentine's Day at the box office. It beat out Death on the Nile and Jackass Forever. Okay, well, then that's good. Because it was also released online. It was a streaming movie as well. I never watched it, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. I saw Blacklight and I saw Death on the Nile. So that's my 2 movies for the week. And I probably should have gone to see Marry Me instead of Blacklight with Liam Neeson because, that was not good. That was not good. I was checking my watch, or the time, about halfway through that Blacklight movie with Liam Neeson on. I was just like, is this over yet? Is this over yet? Jack Quaid has joined the cast for Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. Cool. We just saw him in the Scream movie, and he did good there. So Christopher Nolan has always been good at casting people, getting people in on his projects. So that's good news. First look at The Time Traveler's Wife, starring Rose Leslie. Hey, and Theo James. Hey, I just said Rose Leslie was in Death on the Nile, and I said in my review for that, I want to see her in more stuff because she's captivating. She really commands the screen, and she's just a minor role in Death on the Nile. Okay, so we're going to see her with Theo James in an HBO original series. Okay, The Time Traveler's Wife. Interesting. I'll have to keep my eye on that. Oh, first look at The Staircase, a limited series with Colin Firth and Toni Collette. I saw the trailer for that yesterday. It's going to be on HBO Max. It looked okay. Oh, yeah. A BioShock movie is in the work for Netflix, guys. I thought about doing a story for this, but I don't think many people are. I don't know if YouTube is so fickle. Some stories I think are going to be huge and nobody watches it. So it's kind of like, whew. A BioShock movie though is in the works for Netflix. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to be excited for that? A BioShock movie? Is it going to be animated? Is it going to be live action? Does it say here? It doesn't say. Let's pull up the article and then that'll round out the show for today. The streaming giant has been working for the screen rights. Does it give us a release date for Netflix? Doesn't even say if it's going to be getting another shot at a film adaptation. Doesn't say anything about if it's going to be live action or animated. I usually research all of this stuff beforehand, guys, so I know what I'm talking about. But on my cursory glance here, I'm not getting any vibe off of this. Gore Verbinski is attached to helm this movie, this BioShock movie. He did Pirates of the Caribbean and that dreaded Lone Ranger movie. Ooh. Okay, so doesn't say if it's going to be live action or not, but I'm assuming that it's going to be a live action BioShock movie. Why not? BioShock. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and we will talk about it. Guys, that's the way that it's been today for the realm of movie and entertainment news for February 16th, 2022. Let me know what you thought about some of these stories, and we'll talk about it in the comments below. Hope you can join us tomorrow for the show, where we talk about movie news headlines. You're watching Mirror Domains. See you tomorrow, guys. let's just jam. I started with this. Let's end with this. Because it may interest some people to know that I play guitar. And do I do a good job of it? Not really. Wow. Guys, what do you think? That's the way that the realm of movie news has been. Let's see if I can move this down a little bit. Hopefully the camera won't fall over. We're just having fun. Guys, this is the stuff that'll get cut out in the show later. I'll cut this stuff out after. Once the show goes live and I'll be able to upload it, I'll cut this stuff out. I'm just having fun today, you know? I'm feeling a little under the weather too, so... I think it's just the way that it's supposed to be. So I'm just jamming. I don't know what I'm going to play. I guess I should check if I'm into it. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. I always like to keep this right beside me. I play it every day. And as always, guys, pay attention to the live channel. We'll talk about movie news daily, and that's the way that it's been. Thank you for joining the stream and allowing me to serenade you with my guitar. See you tomorrow.